Hello friends, and welcome to my summer bedroom makeover video part 1. If you're new to my channel, I'm Robin. In today's video, I'll be decluttering a few areas in my master bedroom, and I also have a small DIY paint project to show you guys. This video is also a collaboration with my friend Whitney Grimes. Whitney also has posted a summer bedroom video today, and I'll have a link to that video down below in my description box. Be sure to go over and show Whitney some love and let her know in the comment section that I sent you. Before we get started, I'm going to insert a clip so Whitney can introduce herself to you guys.
Hey guys, my name is Whitney and I'm so excited to be collabing with Robin for today's summer bedroom refresh video. If you come over to my channel when you're done with her video, I make lots of cleaning and decorating and organizing style videos, tons of motivation and inspiration over there. So I hope after you are done watching Robin's video that you come on over to my channel and make sure you say hey in the comments. Bye!
Okay, so here's going to be my first decluttering project. This is Derek's bedside table. On the top, I just have some miscellaneous jewelry and flashlights and just all kind. I don't even know really what's in here, to be honest. That's in the top drawer. The second drawer is just a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. And then the bottom down here is just my swimsuits and cover-ups for the summertime. So I bought this probably, I don't know, 3 years ago at a resale shop, and I just love it. So we're going to get this decluttered, and then we're going to get it outside and get it painted. And then I'm going to paint my bedside table the same color as what I paint Derek's. My table has to be a little different. It's not matching. This one doesn't match the other one because I don't have much room on this side of the table. So I'm hoping this area will look just a little bit better when these two end tables, since they don't match, are actually painted the same color. So here's kind of the view of them being separate. They're okay because this isn't just a neutral wood, but I do think painting these the same color will make this area look better. So let's go and get them painted and see what it looks like. Okay, we're outside under the carport. Here's kind of my setup. And just put it out. I put it up on a table so I don't have to bend over so much. And so I'm not going to paint the inside of it just because the people that had it before me didn't either. So I'm just going to, I don't want to paint that much. So I'm just going to paint the outside. But I'm trying to let y'all hear the birds chirping. It is a beautiful Texas morning. Okay, let me try to show you what paint I got. It's from Sherwin-Williams, and it's called Linen, I believe. Let me see if the color will actually show up very well on here. It's called Natural Linen. There's the number if you guys want to use it. Okay, here we go. Let's get this painted. I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous. I have been wanting to paint these nightstands for probably a year now. I just did not know really which way to go. Since I did want the nightstands to match, I thought it would look better in the room. I just wasn't sure. Did I go black? Do I go white? Do I sand them down to the natural wood color? So making those major decisions for me is very hard because I am not a good DIY person whatsoever. Painting for me is even a challenge to just obviously pick a paint color. If you've been around for some time, you know that anytime I paint something, it takes me a long time to decide on something. If you watched my video last Sunday, you saw where I did my dining room makeover. It took me months to even decide what to do with just one accent wall. So anyway guys, but I started on this painting. And actually, the first time I made this paint stroke, I thought, oh my gosh, I think I may like this. And people have always said, you know, you could always repaint it, try something different. But anyway, guys, I do end up really liking this linen color. It's It's not a true white, and it's kind of a cream color. I really, really like it. So I highly recommend, if you're fretting over painting a piece of furniture in your home and you're just not real sure which direction to go, try this linen color out and see if you like it or not. Okay, I'm going to come back into the house and first of all cool off. It's like 98 degrees here on this early Saturday Texas morning. It is so hot outside, so I was very happy to come back in. And while that nightstand is drying, let's declutter these drawers here that goes on Derek's nightstand.
The stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away, show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder.
Okay, before I take the drawers outside to paint them, I'm going to real quickly clean off the liners that are inside these drawers. Take the liners out, and then get the drawers, and then get these drawers outside to get them painted also. I didn't put that on film, me painting that, because it was a little extra too much painting. Some of you guys may love all that painting to watch it, but I like a little bit of it, but not a whole lot. So again, I'm going to show painting my dresser, or I'm going to show painting the nightstand and painting my nightstand, but I'm not going to show painting these drawers.
Oh, I wonder. far away and show us where we are. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
Okay, I said earlier that I was really nervous about painting the green nightstand, but let me tell you, painting this stand, I don't know why, but I had such anxiety. I actually waited like, I don't know, an hour before I took this outside to paint it, thinking maybe I would just leave it the color that it is, but I ended up going ahead and painted it, and I'm so glad that I did. I just kept reminding myself that I no longer wanted just a hodgepodge of all the furniture in my bedroom. I really wanted it more cohesive. So I do believe the end result looks really good with both nightstands being painted the same color, even though they're not the same piece of furniture. Okay, now that I have both of the end tables drying, I just painted them throughout their drying. This is what I'm going to have left to put back in those two nightstands. Let's work on this dresser. Oh man, there is a ton of clothes inside this dresser, and even though it doesn't look like it, I do have some type of organization inside this dresser. As far as I do like to have my t-shirts in one drawer, my long sleeve t-shirts and shorts in a separate drawer, maybe my pajamas and my sweatshirts in different drawers. That's how I kind of like to have it organized. However, I get lazy, and when I go to put clothes up, I don't fold it properly and put it in the same drawer put it in the right drawer that it needs to go in. So are you guys the same way? You know, some weeks I'm on top of it, and when I fold clothes, I put it in the right proper section of the dresser, and then a lot of times I just stick it in there. So today you're going to see how I have been sticking everything in there, and it is really not organized whatsoever. And the amount of clothes that comes out of this dresser is crazy, because I really probably don't wear but maybe 20% of what's in here, so I must declutter a lot of these clothes.
In the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair.
Oh my goodness, friends, you do not realize how much you can stuff into a dresser until you take it all out and have it in one spot. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first drawer you saw me organize, I took my jogging pants, I took my t-shirts, my flannel shirts, or my sweatshirts, and let's see, over here I had started a long sleeve t-shirt pile. So I am going to go through all of this, sort it out in categories. I will go ahead and throw down here where I know I'm not going to keep, but I'm going to put everything in categories, and then once I get them in categories, I'll go through them one more time to make sure I want to keep it.
Stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. Someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this.
Okay, so I sorted through each of my piles, and my donate pile is a little bigger, thank goodness. So here's what I've got left. And what I'm going to do, since it's summertime, is I'm going to take my sweatshirts and my flannel pajamas and my long sleeve t-shirts that I don't wear that much, and I'm going to put those in the bottom of the dresser and then work my way up. So let's stop real quickly and do some satisfying KonMari folding. That's just my favorite way to put clothes in there. Obviously I lose track of it after a while, but when I declutter and put things back in my dresser, I definitely want to do the KonMari method when it comes to folding. I truly love the look of the KonMari folding style in a dresser. I think it looks really pretty and cohesive all together, but like I said earlier, I'm really not the best when it comes to folding and putting up my clothes. I'm usually in a hurry and I don't fold it and put it up like I need to. But I usually go, usually when I declutter my dresser and put it back the way I want it and everything's folded the KonMari style, I'll probably keep up with that for a few months, and then I fall off the wagon and then it gets back to the way you saw it earlier when I was taking everything out. Let me know in the comment section, are you the same way, or do you never even try to do the KonMari folding method? Okay, I've got everything folded. Not probably the proper method, but as good as I'm gonna get it. I've got everything folded. So now let's get everything back into the dresser. Okay, so as you watch me put my clothes back into my dresser, let me share a little bit more about Whitney with you. I just love sharing other channels with you guys here, just so you can have other channels to watch when you need different types of motivation. Whitney does such a great job of keeping her home running smoothly, keeping it clean and tidy and decorated so cute, while being a wife, raising 2 small babies and 2 fur babies. She simply amazes me. I can assure you that I didn't have my life together as she does when I was her age. And even though we are both in different seasons of our lives, I'm an empty nester and she is still raising her babies, she does remind me a lot of myself at her age. She's definitely motivating and inspiring, which is why I wanted to introduce all you guys to her. So again, please be sure to go down below and click on that link to her video. And if you happen to enjoy her content, please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit that thumbs up button while you're there. I know she would appreciate you guys greatly. Okay, now that everything is folded and put back in the dresser, let's see some after shots. So this is gonna hold all of my pajamas and my jogging pants. And look at the extra space, so nice. And then this is gonna hold some of my sweatshirts and some of my long sleeve t-shirts. I am all about a long sleeve t-shirt, so I have lots of them. Then this is gonna hold my shorts and my tank tops. Look at all that room. So excited about that. And this at last is going to show all of my t-shirts that I kept. So that looks so good. Let me remind you guys of all of the clothes that I'm decluttering today. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to pass these off to someone else that can use them. Okay guys, I think my nightstand should be dry now, but let's get in here real quickly and let's vacuum this area, especially over here where I don't take that nightstand out very often. So let's get the bedroom vacuumed really good and then let's see how the nightstands turned out. And friends, just a reminder, when you leave my video today, please go in the description box and click on the link that will take you to Whitney's Bedroom Makeover. She is a new YouTuber. She's not been monetized yet, so we guys all remember back in the day when we were trying to get monetized. So please go over, show her some love, and let her know in her comment section that I sent you over. Okay, before I put the drawers back into the nightstand, let me show you these rural bamboo craft wood dividers that can go in your dresser. I bought these for my bathroom about 6 months ago, and they didn't fit where I needed them to go, so I'm going to try them here, and I think I've got 2 left. I'm going to try them here in 2 of these drawers. Here's an individual, and then here's an individual. Okay, let's see if we can get this to go in 2 of these at least. Okay, great. So there's going to be a divider in this drawer and a divider in that drawer, and this one just won't have one, but that's okay. I don't really have a lot to put back in here now that I've decluttered it. So let's get the nightstand back in that spot and get the drawers in, and let's see what it looks like I'll put back together. I'm loving the color. I think it's just great. I just love this linen color. I'm not real sure how my lamps are going to do on it, but I think because of the shade, it's going to look really good. So let's get it all back together and see what it looks like. Okay, y'all, before I put these back in here, I just want to share something really sweet with y'all. These are just cards that Derek and I keep from each other and things that our kids have given us. There's like a little handwritten note in here from our son, John, when he was little that just says, "Love you, Dad, John." So just little sweet little notes like that. But I found the sweetest thing. I love keeping handwritten cards from any of my family or friends. My friend Danya is really good about a handwritten card. I think that's a lost art. But this one is dated January of 2010, and it's from my Granny Yates. I wanted to mention this because I've mentioned her several times in lots of my videos. She passed away shortly after this, but it is just a simple birthday card from her. Nothing special, but it's in her handwriting, and it just says, "Happy birthday. If granddaughters were flowers, you'd be the first one I'd pick. Much love from Mamaw and Paul." Isn't that just precious? She called herself Mamaw, and I called her Granny Yates, and it just drove her crazy to call her Granny, but that's what I called her. So anyway, I thought that was extra special. So today, take a second, maybe this week or next week, and write a handwritten card to a friend and just thank them for their friendship. I'm telling you, it'll mean the world to them. Okay, now let's see how minimal these drawers are now. All that I've left up here is just my little jewelry divider, the flashlight, Derek's extra glasses. Very simple here. And then the second shelf is very simple, just our cards and lots of extra room if we need to put anything else on this little side table. And then last but not least, all my swimsuits. Now that I've kind of got everything down to just what I'm going to wear. My cover-ups are over here and my swimsuits are over here. We have a pool, and I'm really looking forward to July where we always go to the beach. So guys, I think I've decluttered this over here as much as I'm going to declutter it.
Somehow I just never learn.
Okay guys, so here's the after shot once I've kind of got the decor back on it. I'll of course do more next week when I do my part 2 of my bedroom makeover, but I am absolutely loving it. Now some people might say, Robin, you should have changed the hardware on this, but I love this. I love this hardware. I think it's very, very pretty. I could maybe scuff it up a little more and show some more of the black that's in it, because I think those were originally black and they painted them. Anyway, so I like the knobs, so I kept the knobs, and like I said, I might rough it up. You guys let me know in the comment section. My friends Ashley, other friends that are great DIY people. I am not a good DIY person at all, but I am truly loving this linen color that I used. Okay, so now that this side table is completely put back together, let's work on my side table. Okay, now that the decor's back on here, let me show you just an up-close picture of my end table. I absolutely love it. I was really scared when I went to paint it. I thought, oh my goodness, I could be messing up. I should be leaving it that natural wood, but I'm really, really happy with it. I think the color linen turned out really good, and it really gives this area over here a pop of color. I did leave, this is more like a metal and this is wood, so I did leave some of the brown color showing through here just to kind of give it a more little chippy look, I suppose. Not too much, but just enough to, I guess, say I did. But yes, I'm very happy with this, guys. Okay friends, that completes my video today. Make sure you come back next Wednesday. I'm going to have part 2 of my summer bedroom makeover. I'm going to be doing several things in here. I'm going to be taking down that shelf and doing something different there. I'm going to be trying to move, I think I'm going to try to move my curtain rods up a tad. My curtains are a little bit long here, as you can see. So I think I've seen on lots of decor channels where they actually have their let's see, what do you want to call that? They have their curtain rods a little bit longer than their window and a little bit taller than their window. So I'm going to just try that out, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you think that's a good idea or not, if you've done that to your home. And I think I'm going to attempt that in next week's video also. I've also got something to go differently in this area here. So excited about that. And I'm not going to be hanging the TV on the wall, but I am going to do something a little different here, and something I didn't do anything different to the dresser today. I left it alone because I've got a few changes coming there also. So excited about summer coming up and all my summer projects. Let me know in the comment section if you really loved that linen color like I do. I think it looks just super duper here in the bedroom. So okay friends, thank you for spending your precious time with me today, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.